everybody. I am now here with Josh Mason, a good friend of mine, actually. We have chewed some same dirt from time to time, and it's good to see you back here at Wild West Hackin Fest. We got to hang out a lot last year, and it was a lot of fun. We did a lot of interesting things, and we thought, let's get the band back together and see how things are going. Josh, how has it been for the last year?
It's been good. It's been a kind of a crazy year. Spent 4 months in a travel trailer with the family over the summer. Saw a lot of new states and went up into Canada, parts that we've never seen before. So that was an exciting summer. Started my own company a couple months ago. And
that company is called?
Mason SC.
Mason SC, as it is?
Yep.
Mason SC.
Mason SC for Mason Security Consulting. Mason-SC.com.
For all your security consulting needs, Mason SC.
And I've got a CISP course coming out on the 29th that people can sign up for from my website. So, yeah, a lot of big stuff coming.
Yeah, I must say you're a busy bee this year, man. Got a lot going on. Now, speaking of a lot going on, you also have a talk at Wild West Hackin Fest this year, correct?
I do. I'm doing a talk, what cybersecurity can learn from a Air Force pilot. So I'm giving a very similar talk to what I gave about 15 years ago when I was a lieutenant as a safety officer to a bunch of pilots. And it's really just changing the ideas, putting in some cybersecurity knowledge in there, but leadership growth and how we can advance as, a culture to become better at what we do and cause less or fewer problems. It's the same thing we did when we were flying, and it's the same thing we can do in cybersecurity. So,
is this the talk you gave at HackSpaceCon?
It's an iteration of that. So you saw that talk, and I got a lot of good feedback from there. You're going to see a couple similar slides, but then where I take it about after introducing the idea is going to be kind of, I'm hoping, revolutionary. Hoping the feedback I got was a lot of people said, how do we actually do this? Like, that's a neat idea, but how do I actually build a culture? I'm a manager, or I'm an individual contributor, or I'm building out a team, but how do I do all these things so that we can fail safely and then learn from that and become better and mature our organization forward thinking, knowing that we're going to mess up, that we're going to have to become better at what we do, and kind of leaning into that rather than being risk averse. Like, as security people, we often are risk averse, but ironically, we're not. We do things and we want to plan, but then when things go wrong, rather than giving someone a second chance and growing out of that, there's a lot of, well, I'm not going to give that job to that person again. Whereas, no, that's the person who just learned the hardest way how to get better.
Yeah, there's a lot of failing forward, right? And if we can learn from our failures, I always say, if you make a mistake, that's fine, as long as you learn from it. If you didn't learn from it, then yeah, it's time to, you're not the person for us. But if you're failing your way forward, I think that's a valid way to go. Obviously, to a degree, but it's really cool to see that your talk is evolving and not just, hey, yeah, here's some concepts you can apply. Here's how. Okay, here's the problem. Now here's how to wash it off. So I look forward to seeing what you got on the deck. Any talks that you're excited to see?
There's a lot out here. There's some auditing of cloud that I'm excited about. There's a workshop that unfortunately I didn't get into, but I'm going to catch later on live stream or on YouTube. Jerry's got a great talk tomorrow morning right after the keynote, I think right over here in track 2. I'm looking forward to that with James McQuiggan, a couple of our friends. That's going to be a really good one. There's one that I have to miss because it's at the same time as mine. But it's from one of the guys at Red Siege, and it sounds really interesting. So, yeah, looking forward to things.
Yeah, we've caught up with the folks over there at Red Siege. They got a lot of cool stuff going on, so we look forward to seeing. Man, it's so hard to pick tracks here, so hard. But at the end of the day, we're going to sit something, right? Thanks so much for hanging out with us, Josh. It's always a pleasure to see you, and we look forward to seeing your talk. So come by Wild West Hackin Fest, virtually, in person if you can make it. And we'll see you there.